Hello everyone, this episode will be about Microsoft Patch Tuesday for February 2023, including vulnerabilities that were added between January and February Patch Tuesdays. This month I decided to change the format a bit. Now I share my impression of Microsoft Patch Tuesday on the same Patch Tuesday day in my main Telegram channel, Avilionov.com, and my second Russian Telegram channel, Avilionov Rus. You can also find a draft of the Vulnerabilities report there, so please subscribe. And the full blog post and video is published with a delay, and in fact, this is it. As usual, I use my open source Vulnerabilities project to analyze and prioritize vulnerabilities. I took the comments about the vulnerabilities from the Qualys Nessus Rapid7 ZDI Patch Tuesday reviews. All vulnerabilities 112, urgent 1, critical 3, high 53, medium 55, low 0. Vulnerabilities with signs of exploitation in the wild. Remote code execution in Windows graphics component Suite 2023-21-823 seems the most critical. The vulnerability gives an attacker system privileges when exploited. To exploit this, attackers use specially crafted Microsoft OneNote files. OneNote is a digital note-taking app. Malicious files can be delivered as email attachments. Exploitation in the wild is mentioned on Vulner's CLFS object, Attacker KB, Microsoft websites. The exploit's existence is mentioned in Microsoft CVSS temporal score, autonomous exploit. Interestingly, ZDI classified this vulnerability as EOP and did not include it in their review. Apparently, MS changed the type of vulnerability before the release. Memory corruption in Microsoft Edge, Suite 2023-01-29. Exploitation in the wild is mentioned on Attacker KB website. Vulnerabilities that are responsible for initial access with the network access vector and external unprivileged attacker model should be fixed quickly. Such vulnerabilities allow infiltrating a company without any privileges and special access, only user interaction. Security feature bypass in Microsoft Publisher, Suite 2023-21-715. Microsoft Publisher is a desktop publishing application used for creating a wide variety of publications, from business cards and newsletters to calendars and greeting cards. Successful exploitation of Suite 2023-21-715 allows an attacker to bypass Office macro defenses using a specially crafted document and run code which would otherwise be blocked by policy. Only publisher installations delivered as part of Microsoft 365 apps for enterprise are listed as affected. Exploitation in the wild is mentioned on Vulner's CLFS object, Attacker KB, Microsoft websites. Elevation of privilege in Windows Common Log File System Driver, Suite 2023-23-376. The Common Log File System, CLFS, is a general-purpose login service that can be used by software clients running in user mode or kernel mode. Microsoft does note that the vulnerability would allow an attacker to exploit code as system, which would allow them to completely take over a target. This is likely being chained with an RC bug to spread malware or ransomware. Exploitation in the wild is mentioned on Vulner's CLFS object, Attacker KB, and Microsoft websites. Other vulnerabilities without exploits and signs of exploitation in the wild. Remote code execution in Microsoft Exchange, Suite 2023-21-529, Suite 2023-21-706, Suite 2023-21-707, Suite 2023-21-710. Microsoft Exchange Server is a mail server and calendaring server developed by Microsoft. The vulnerabilities allow a remote attacker to execute arbitrary code on a vulnerable server via a network call. CVE 2023-21-529 results from an incomplete fix in Exchange from previous Patch Tuesday. While this vulnerability does require authentication, it allows any user with access to the Exchange PowerShell backend to take over an Exchange server. So far, there are no signs of these vulnerabilities being exploited in the wild. Remote code execution in Microsoft Word, CVE 2023-21-716. Although the vulnerable component is not specified, Microsoft states that the Outlook preview pane is an attack vector. The vulnerability can be exploited by an unauthenticated attacker sending an email with a rich text format RTF payload, which when opened allows for command execution. When paired with a privilege escalation bug, an attacker could completely compromise a target. There are no signs of this vulnerability being exploited in the wild. A funny one, information disclosure in Microsoft HoloLens 1 CVE 2019-15-126. In fact, this is an old Broadcom vulnerability with a bunch of exploits. Microsoft HoloLens 1st Gen was the world's first fully untethered holographic computer. It was released in March 2016. An issue was discovered on Broadcom Wi-Fi client devices. Specifically timed and handcrafted traffic can cause internal errors related to state transitions in VLAN devices that lead to improper Layer 2 Wi-Fi encryption, with a consequent possibility of information disclosure over the air for a discrete set of traffic. Broadcom no longer supports their hardware on any Windows platforms. As such, there is no security update available to address this vulnerability, but there are some security recommendations. A link to the full vulneristics report is available in the blog post. And that's it for today. Please subscribe and leave your comments. Bye.